what? It's Morphin Mania time. I am Captain Logan, and look, it's Eric.
Hi.
There's Eric, and DJ, of course, is also here.
Hey.
For those of you watching this after the fact, we are broadcasting this live right now in front of an internet audience. Happy Monday to you guys watching this after the fact. We are going today to watch No Clowning Around and also Power Ranger Punks. If you are watching live, make sure to click the link in the description for the Rabbit stream so you can watch exactly what we're watching as we're watching it. Obviously, you got to sync it up after the fact, and we do suggest that you do that and don't just listen to this as a podcast because you will have no idea what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and get right into it. You're going to need your DVD or Blu-ray, however you want to watch it. Your I don't know if this is ever released on Blu-ray. I don't know if Mighty Morphin got Blu-ray. Probably not.
I don't think any Power Rangers gotten Blu-ray.
I'm just so used to saying Blu-ray. I'm like, well, I don't know if it has that. DVD or Netflix, hopefully that's still a thing at the time you guys are watching this. Not Netflix as a thing, just Power Rangers on it. And I get ready to press play when I say now. Here we go. Everybody please press play right now. Okay, we're going to listen to Eric narrate the intro. Because we've talked about this intro 100 times already.
Okay, I'm going to say something that I'm sure you haven't said. Boy, am I done with this song.
That's really funny because every single time we play this, David says, I could listen to this over and over and over again.
There's a period starting in like 2006, right around the rise of YouTube, where everyone thought it was the coolest thing to do like a metal cover of this or a prog cover of this or a punk cover. I never need to hear this theme song ever again. I know you do not agree with me. You listen to this song a lot, or at least it's playing a lot.
I just have the same thing with... Are you calling me out about that?
No, not at all. I'm just saying I don't speak for everyone. I speak for the trees, and you know.
I speak for the trees. I have the same thing with this song that I have with this show. Somehow I just don't get tired of it.
No,
I should.
And I like some of the other songs better. And,
yeah, it's not my favorite.
They never get play.
It doesn't.
That's completely fair, and some of that's just a different experience growing up and stuff.
Like it's just.
I don't actually dislike the song. I just never need to hear it again. It's like all of Aerosmith's music. I don't know if it's bad. I just never need to hear it again.
David says, no, Eric, you are wrong, sir. You are wrong. Cinematographic also calls Eric the Nintendo Ranger.
Oh, because of my shirt.
Eric is the Nintendo Ranger.
I get so many comments on this shirt. I bought it at Walmart, and like I walk around. One time I was in Walmart, and someone stopped me and told me how cool my shirt was.
A couple episodes ago, we had that guy on TV doing the news that had the boxes in the background that remind me of that logo. I wish we were watching that right now because you're wearing the shirt.
I do wish I had a PlayStation 1. I'd give you the shirt if I had a PlayStation 1.
I feel like, and I would wear it too.
I know you would.
I feel like if anybody would be all right on stilts, it'd be Zag.
Yeah. I imagine Zach has great
Kimberly
balance.
would probably be good at stilts. She's got balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't like exercise, DJ. Remember. So this gives us Putties in Disguise, which we do a lot later on.
Is this the first one?
I think so.
Okay.
So I think this is the Pink Ranger VHS tape that I had.
This is not. This is the Yellow Ranger VHS tape. And I know that because it's one of the 2 VHSs I had.
Okay.
Which makes sense because this isn't a Kimberly episode. This is more of a Trini episode.
Because
okay, I knew it was one of those character VHS tapes they had.
And also, as I discussed in the Patreon video that no one will ever see now, I remember hating this episode as a kid because they don't form the Megazord, and then we rewatched it, and they formed the Megazord. So I don't know what my issue was as a kid. I remember not wanting to watch this tape.
Yeah, it's just not a Megazord episode. And then suddenly there was a Megazord. I was like, there it is, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Because at first I was like, maybe they just used a tank, and nope, they formed the Megazord.
I'm pretty sure Trini's niece got her shirt from Zach's wardrobe. Or her dress. It just looks like a pattern he would wear.
That's the shot we use in the intro.
It is.
When he's doing this.
So we've changed up shirts a little bit. Bulk's wearing one he always wears, but I don't know if Skull's worn that one yet.
Bulk is wearing a different color of the same shirt. It's usually purple.
Oh.
That's weird.
We're not counting egg dropping. It's not a thing we're counting. We've been counting cake drops. Or dropping on cake.
Wait. So Billy was trying to juggle and dropped eggs on them, and then they made fun of them, that's literally bullying.
Well, me and Cap.
It's okay when they do it because they're the heroes.
But they dropped eggs on them, and then Kimberly said, "The only mess around here is you guys."
You don't understand though. They're
Go
not
clean
cast
yourself
as
off.
the bullies, so that means they're not the bully.
Okay.
See, it's about labels.
Well,
Labels
I
are
think
important.
every bully thinks that way too.
See, you think it's the content of people's characters that matter, but it's the labels that really matter.
Right. What the
That's
corporations say you are.
We keep wondering what the lessons of these shows are. That's the lesson. The Communicator says that dress is definitely from Saban's Ethnic People in the 90s collection. I think that's true.
Why are they talking about the monster now? He already exists. Yes?
Are we just catching Rita up? Like,
is that from the first time they were out?
No, what he's saying is they already set the plan in motion, but now they're talking about it.
The monster's already there.
Yeah, he's in disguise.
Weird.
I love the pineapple monster. I think he's great.
I don't love him as a monster. He needs a head. But maybe that's why he's cool. He doesn't conform to our understanding of, like, you know, the traditional anatomy.
That's why I like him, and also just because he's in disguise, and he actually seems a little bit more menacing than some of the other monsters.
I like the clown side. I'm talking about just the monster design.
I also like the monster design though. But
I also like that someone sat down and was like, I don't know, it looks like an octopus and a pineapple.
Yeah.
An octopus.
Hey, look, they're practicing the tower that they do in uniform right now.
Oh man, her mind and her body is going north and south.
Jeffrey says he's not a good monster, but he's a good pineapple. We're making riding on rides like really creepy and unnerving right now because there's a little girl that's lost.
Oh, see, I thought people were just overacting how much fun they were having.
No, I'm talking about with the cinematography.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like, whoa!
Yeah, we're shooting it like Beverly Hills Cop 3.
I never would have thought of that, but that's true.
Beverly Hills Cop 3 is awful and also probably the root of my fear of Ferris wheels.
Hey, DJ, you see that cotton candy? They got it from the cake making machine.
The soap cake?
The soap cake doesn't make cake. It makes pineapple. It makes cotton candy.
This is actually pretty creepy.
I know.
No,
I know.
He's really scary.
And a lot of it's the directing. This is shot differently than anything else we've seen so far. They did a great job with his design, and like, he's a creepy looking clown. You know what some of it is? It's that he doesn't have white makeup.
Yeah. This is horrifying, and I also really want this prop.
Yeah, I want that prop too. I mean, I want the ones from 60s Batman more.
You should print like versions of you two guys on cardboard like this.
That'd be amazing.
We should. If we ever manage to do that Geekvolution convention, we could like sign them for people.
Yeah.
We'll bring 5 because that's as many as anyone will care for.
6 for the 6 patrons.
You know, one of them will get stuck in traffic or something.
That's true. That's true.
We won't need more than 5. Are you sure somebody just didn't print it? Are you positive?
I mean, he's a clown. Like, maybe it's like a magic trick. Like, he like switched around. Like, maybe she's actually somewhere.
Wouldn't it be really funny if they fought a monster and they thought she was dead? And
I like that she just carries her around.
And then and like sideways, like she's not worried at all about whether she's getting vertigo or like.
I want to like go around the corner and like it clips it, and like her part of her foot falls off.
I just want to imagine. But they can't get her back to normal form out of the subatomic state because it's just a piece of cardboard, and then she just walks out from behind something at the end. It's like, hey guys,
what if she's like the rat and Buffy? Where like it's just like a thing
for seasons
where Billy's trying to save her.
And one of the girls, or like Trini, just has her in her bedroom the whole time. People come over, they think that she's just a fan of that. They don't know what it is. They're like,
is she like Japanese pop idol?
Is she like a 9-year-old star or something? What is that?
So do putties have this ability, or is this like one of Rita's spells?
That They
Your
do
guess
it
is as good as
often.
mine. Yeah. And what's weird is,
But they can't. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
They can't pretend the top frilly bit. That has to be real.
Putties suck at fighting, but they're great at mimicking people. Like when they'll pretend to be specific people, they're spot on. They get it right every time.
And often they're better fighters when they're pretending to be those people.
You guys are going to love this. Jeffrey, this episode brings back memories I have of a childhood dream involving about 30 clowns throwing me downstairs.
Well, that's absurd. You only need like 3, 4 clowns? Like, how would they all hold you? How would all 30 of them be holding you?
Jeffrey, I'm really sorry for bringing that memory back. Astronaut misspelled. I had a dream about cabbage-faced monsters. Not sure why.
I had a dream once that someone like took the top of Batman's head off and was eating his brains. I had that dream. That's a dream I had.
See, we're all friends here. Just air out your scary dreams.
How did we not talk about this in the dream episode we just watched?
Because we didn't know it was dream until the last 35 seconds. There was no time. Ah! See, he's horrifying.
This happens because of it, right?
I want
we
that
did this
too.
episode because of it.
That prop would be amazing.
The
putty, yeah. Yeah, you know, I think you're right.
What sucks is no one has these props, right? Like they were just destroyed because it's a stupid kid show and who cares?
No, they probably left them there on that set, and when they probably littered with props.
Yeah, there's very little Sentai so far in this episode. This is like all American.
That's true.
That's one of the things I liked about it a lot too. But they really shot this episode.
Yeah, this is a cool. I mean, they really
shot it well too. And look at all the cuts. I mean, like they got a lot of coverage. Like I don't know, it's for Power Rangers. It's pretty well directed. Jeffrey, I didn't mean to make fun of your dream. You blindsided me with 30 clowns.
Got him. They'll never escape that.
Man, is that a real stunt?
That's pretty cool.
That looks like a real stunt.
It looks like a real stunt.
That's a good stunt. It's like a Tom Cruise stunt.
See, that's one of my favorite episodes.
It's not massive when you keep shrinking.
Yeah, and this looks pretty cool.
See, he doesn't have a head. I don't know.
This monster looks a lot like one of the pink Psycho Ranger.
Yeah.
When we get there, you'll see Cap. The Psycho Rangers have like true monster forms, and it looks just like this. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I knew they did, but I couldn't remember what they looked like.
I always thought that was a weird choice.
Yeah, that was really weird.
But I think it's because we invented the Psycho Rangers. I think. So they didn't have anything to grow giant.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is, but I don't know.
I always liked the blue giant thing.
Man, that's one big pineapple. I'm sorry, I wouldn't look at that and say pineapple. Like, I know that's what it's supposed to be, but
it's a fun octopus.
Man, that's one big pineapple. Max says, fun fact, you're going down, clown, is the only line Austin St. John had trouble doing because he kept cracking up. Really, that was the line that kept cracking? Because, like, even he has some really silly lines.
So, you know what's interesting? So, I think we think...
Astronaut misspelled. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
So, I think we do fair because they're at those bleachers for the fight, right? But I don't think fair when I think bleachers. Right? Like I think sports first.
Yeah, but fairs are at fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And fairgrounds a lot of the time will have those because there will be sporting events and things at fairgrounds.
I guess
so.
That's true.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good call that they thought to do that.
Okay.
And this is just a 60s Batman scene where we try to create a lot of tension. Like, how are we going to bring this person back?
Let's try lighting up. Why didn't work? Let's try fire.
It's this really absurd situation, but everybody plays it straight. Like, I love this where we treat it like Alpha's a doctor or something.
Oh, so she's just dehydrated. That's what happens when you dehydrate. It's like a raisin.
I don't recommend it though, Eric. Like,
it's just like 60s Batman when they get dehydrated into the powder. What do you think is the more
well,
realistic
and you know that
depiction
in
of
60s
dehydration?
Batman we also did that, right? Like that cardboard thing comes directly from 60s Batman.
Right, but it's dehydrated there.
No,
What
I
do you think is
know.
the more realistic depiction of dehydration? Is it turning into cardboard or dust?
Probably dust if I had to
I
pick
think so too.
between them. See, the problem with dehydrating and turning into cardboard is that people just don't realize you were ever a person in the first place. So it just never occurs to them to try to help you. They just don't help you.
That is not the voice I pictured coming from that thing. It's terrifying.
It's like they shot this half without knowing that he was a clown in the first half. But also, that's Goldar's voice, right?
I don't think so. But I don't know. He's doing a thing, you know. Octopus. So, I mean, obviously, this is Sentai footage. But it's nice how much of the episode was shot before that. And then I don't find myself going, like, I can't wait for you to go in a costume. I'm not thinking about that just because it's, especially in sequence.
That might have also been what I didn't like about it as a kid.
I think it's better if I had to keep watching the show and then suddenly this blindsides me. I'm sure if I just showed this to someone, they'd be like, what? Why do you think this is cool?
Adam should have been here for this one.
Oh, yeah, that would have been great. You know, Eric, I'm starting to wonder if my love for this monster design is more conceptual than I think you might be right a little bit. Jeffrey says, "Fear my octopus glitter." Okay, so Vac, would you agree with me though? Because we were talking earlier about and this was another thing you and I have talked about before. Wondering why more people don't do monster costumes for cosplay. Like this one wouldn't be that hard, right? Like,
nah, you can put it together.
That's gonna be the one. I'm gonna go as the pine octopus. I'll just walk around and give everybody pineapples. Wouldn't it be pretty cool if you got somebody to like dress up as the clown and then you did the pine octopus monster?
That would be cool. Or if you went through like half a convention as the clown and then like the second half as, or like one day you went as the clown, the next day you went as the monster.
Yeah, most people do that. Most
Continuity.
Thanks.
Sorry, what?
No, I was just saying most people do that. They go as two different things on different days.
Well, I know there's some that do like an evolution where it'll be like the same character, but like the first day it's the normal, the second day they're beat up, and the third day they're playing like the dead version of that character.
Oh wow, really? That's
Yeah.
cool. I do like that he has like a super deep voice that he's completely different from the clown.
Those hooks are the thing in Go-Go that they.
I was talking about that the other day. Go ahead.
That they're just like, you all have to learn what your powers are. Like Billy, press that button. Look, you have hooks.
Everyone else has to figure it out for themselves. Those hooks were inside you all along. So Max says, well, yeah, but that's kind of just because it's a bush with arms. But that's my point, is that you'd think at least at Morphicon, more people would just find the easy monsters and make them, because there are some really easy ones.
So what does the Mastodon do? Like blow ice breath?
Yes.
Zero.
It blows lack of cold. Or lack of heat.
lack of heat on you. Zero says, the rare time when they do stuff with individual Zords. Yeah, this episode has a lot of, if not first, rarities. Oh, hey, Eric.
Yeah.
There's the Megazord.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. We watched the episode before together.
He always turned it off.
I had egg on my face. But what's egg on their face is that's the Megazord head, and they hadn't formed the Megazord yet, so, they messed up.
We saw actual egg on someone's face.
See, look,
earlier.
it's the Megazord head. That's what it's supposed to be, but they're still using it even in tank mode. It's absurd.
Well, I never would have noticed that.
They're hidden inside, unless they are in the head, but it's hidden inside. Because we're like viewing it as if the head's there on top, but it's not there yet.
So the idea that, we're seeing inside of it?
We can't figure out if they're in the head or the chest or where.
No, they're definitely in the head, because when we do the close-up, you'll see it's crudely done, like in cardboard, but it's the head. Like watch when we shoot to the them inside, and it's totally supposed to be the head.
But there were places where it was supposed to be in the stomach, though.
There, see? That's the head. There's the mouth thing, and there's the...
I'll give you that. Or at least it was interesting.
Oh, it's still fake Goldar.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been complaining about that. And then remember, it gets weird because it'll go back and forth.
Yep.
Vax says, I think it's also because most fans aren't super into the monsters. It's more so the Rangers and the main villains people latch onto. But people will do obscure stuff for lots of different properties. Like, I saw a Cog from Zeo at Paramorphicon. Like, I know that's not super obscure, but I don't know. You'd think you'd see maybe a monster.
That's a good question. I want to figure out as we go through this what my favorite putty is.
Like putty is?
I've never thought about that. Do you guys have one?
Do you have one? I feel like we've had this conversation.
It's the Time Force ones because they run around doing this, and I think it's hilarious.
I mean, I like how the Cogs always do the robot. I kind of like how they move too. But just aesthetically,
I like the Stingwingers.
I was gonna say Stingwingers.
I think design-wise, my favorite is probably the ones from space.
Yeah, that's fair.
Those are really cool looking. Where they look like, and you said that was supposed to be a video game show. That's one of the things that makes it really look like a video game show. Where they look like virtual creatures.
I also really like I don't know what shows. The RPM. The RPM ones are cool.
Vax says Power Ranger fans call them foot soldiers. Yeah, sure, fine. But I'm not going to use the regular terminology because I'm just going to call them putties.
I don't think that's true. Everyone I've ever heard talk about this, and I've listened to every podcast there is about Power Rangers, they called them putties.
Like all of them.
And but then they're like, look, I know they're not all putties, but I'm just going to call them putties because that's what they are.
Everybody knows what we're talking about when we say putties.
Yeah. It's like shorthand.
Yeah. But
I've never heard anyone listen or call them foot soldiers.
You know what? I don't have to be a real Power Ranger fan. That's fine. If doing this show doesn't make me a real Power Rangers fan, nothing ever will.
Sure.
So, if just the fact that I'm gonna shoot,
I'm convinced you'll have to be a real Power Rangers fan to write Power Rangers comic books. So who cares?
Oh man! Shots fired. Okay, so we're gonna watch one more.
Hey, you read the rest of Shadow Grid? Did it seem like he got any more coherent, or like?
No, I mean, shots fired and penetrated the shields. You know.
Love the rapping pumpkin.
We'll review that at some point. Okay, so we're gonna watch one more episode this evening. And it is Power Ranger Punks. So let's go ahead and
then in the future, so you know what day it is. We're gonna go watch Castlevania because season 2 just dropped.
That's right. Mm-hmm. But it's Monday in the future.
Yeah.
And we did that a long time ago. So anyway,
we probably already reviewed it. It's 2 episodes. It might take a while.
Outlook is good. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and watch our last episode for this show. It's episode 12. So if you're watching this after the fact, make sure that's the one you're looking at and get ready to press play when I say now. Rabbit Room looks good. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. Jeffrey says, Cap, you may not be a real Power Rangers fan doing this, but you might go slightly mad. This is easier than Spawn Year.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's more consistent.
And I watched the entirety of the first season, 60 episodes, inside of 1 week, wrote an hour and 15-minute rewind on it, and I still feel like doing this.
And the continuity makes more sense.
It does. It really does.
Eric, I wish you were here for the troll episode. I wanted to make a bunch of troll toll jokes, but I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't matter because none of that actually happened.
True.
Oh, yeah, I remember that episode. That one's weird.
It's really weird. Bear in OKC. Oh, thank you. In space, putties are called quantrons. That's right. The quantrons.
To get inside this voice soul, you have to pay the troll toll. Here's your toll, troll.
There, DJ. You got to hear him say it, okay?
I just watched the episode the other day.
Mr. Really? Roboto, Cap, everything is easier than Spawn Year.
I'm going through it backwards.
Having
season by season backwards.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new season?
No. I started watching because I thought the new season was about to drop on Hulu, and then it's just now airing, so I'm months away from getting to see it.
Okay. Yeah, I've been watching it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I didn't like how it started out, but it's getting really good. They just did a Me Too episode, which is hilarious.
Nice.
So, guys, is that... Sorry, I want to talk about Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Is that being nice to your friends or condescending? Like, Billy gets knocked over playing volleyball, clearly sucks at it, because they're doing the obvious nerdy thing, and then Kimberly goes, "Billy, you're getting really good." I just don't think that's like the way you should treat your friends.
No, it's like children's art, right? Like, I glued a bunch of macaronis together. That's amazing. It looks like a dog. You did a great job.
The difference is they're the same age. Like,
yeah, but it's written for the kids of the age that make the macaroni art.
Vax says, "Is Trini wearing yoga pants casually 20 years too early?"
Well, she does yoga, right? She doesn't do yoga. What does she do?
I don't think.
What is Trini's thing?
We've been spending a lot of time asking that question.
That's amazing. Look at that.
Whoa! Did he steal the bike?
Yeah. I think this is the episode where he decides to take initiative and do his own thing.
Which in the Japanese show is when he remembers he's a vampire and tries to like drink blood.
Wouldn't that be great if they did that here? Just all of a sudden, oh yeah, that's right, I'm a vampire. David says that Power Rangers is DJ actually going to be featured in Toys That Made Us. That's exciting.
Oh, cool.
Oh, is that show continuing?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was going to keep going. Apparently, they're
gonna have to change that. They're gonna have to change that obnoxious theme song that says it's an 8-part documentary series.
I have a way better idea. Get rid of the intro entirely. Just don't have that.
I don't know if Power Rangers is an interesting Toys That Made Us because it's just so we ship the toys over from Japan.
Well, yeah, but they can talk about the history of the Sentai and stuff. Like I'm sure they'll go over there and interview those guys.
Sure,
because they did that with other things.
That's true. They did do that with Transformers.
Transformers, yeah.
I'm not sure if we ever get to the point where we're making our own toys, but I could be wrong.
This is such a weird edit.
Yeah, and DJ, once again, it's not glitching out on you, okay? That's what it looks like.
He's in a city and they're at a park. Do you see all those buildings? But he's like right next to where they are.
Well, you've never been in a park surrounded by buildings?
I can see the skyline behind them, and there's no buildings. See how there's no buildings? See how it's all trees?
Well, they're only filming in this direction. Maybe
what about the other side?
Oh. We'll see. Babu just looks at the world differently, is the thing.
That would explain the filter and the like graininess behind him.
That's how you can always explain the Sentai footage, except for when the same characters are in both.
Is that a weird thing in kid shows where you drink something that's not alcohol and you're like, bottoms up?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I guess you do it because it's medicine and that's drugs and...
She immediately changes her face and it's great.
Yeah, yeah. This is more entertaining than when Smallville does this kind of thing.
You're not wrong. Because you play Bob.
Do they put on leather jackets?
Yes.
I think they do that whole thing. Sure. Yeah.
Just making fun of Smallville.
They dress kind of like... They dress kind of like Bulk and Skull to some
degree.
Like
most children's television shows, they think bad is like 1978 punk rock. That's what all the bad kids dress like.
Hey, DJ,
including Skull.
DJ, I do think we should count this as Power Rangers going evil. I think you should count this as the first one.
Okay.
Baron OKC asked that question. Yeah, go ahead and tally that down. That's DJ's job. He has to write all the things we're counting.
Are you counting things?
Yeah, I'm reading the comments and he's counting things. Yes, we're counting things. Like I said earlier, we're counting like falling in cake. Is the thing we're counting?
Oh, okay.
And we're counting Billy inventions that should change the world but don't. We couldn't put the cake maker thing on there though, even though I think that would change your life if you got attacked by that cake thing.
If it worked.
That monster. Sorry.
No, I think it changed your life because it doesn't work. I mean that would change your life.
That monster looks identical to a Digimon, which I think I brought up when we did the first commentary. I think we looked it up. It's just a traditional Japanese creature of mythology. But in Digimon, he's got like horns.
Oh, weird. That says this is one of the few plots I actually want to see in the Boom comics because I think it would be really funny.
The high school part of this show would be so boring if it took place just like 5 years later in the 2000s. Like the fashion is just ridiculous in the show. Look at Zach's pants.
They still dress like this. If you watch my Power Rangers, like this is how they dress.
I haven't watched it.
I mean, I guess it's not exactly this, but
so
it's
DJ,
the now version of this.
DJ, when you go back to TV from different periods that you weren't alive for or that you were really young for, do you just assume that everything is in television the way it was in real life? Because that's dangerous. I don't know if you should do that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I do often
Fashions
wonder,
were really weird.
I do often wonder what the real fashions looked like, especially with the 80s.
Yeah, Hollywood would have you believe everyone was just wearing like windbreakers all the time.
Her outfit is amazing.
No, that's great. I'm very much for it.
And the way too much makeup, and I'm not going to ask you why.
Because she looks hot.
Oh, okay.
I'm all about her hair. I don't know what that is, but it's great. I love it.
Zach is the only person in the universe that can pull off those pants. I'm not saying he is, but if anyone can pull off those pants, it's that guy.
This is a thing, right? This is the fandom ships them. That's a thing, right?
Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure Skull and Kimberly is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and that makes sense, though, because not only do they act like they're going to date because she goes evil in this, but then after this, he keeps trying to get her to go out with him.
I support that.
That would be a thing to do in the comics, too. I wouldn't be surprised if Boom did something like that. Those are great.
Like that's what Matt Murdock would wear if Daredevil was a blue costume. Just to hide in plain sight.
Everybody's making Counting Crypto Freaks references now because we're counting things. Jeffrey says, Cap, what are the questions you want to ask Rita when you go to Mars?
Oh, they did go punk. Okay, so that's just what we call it.
Well, yeah, that's the name of the episode. It's Power Ranger Punks. Yeah.
But if they're really gonna go punk, they'd wear safety pins in their ears, and they'd get like anarchy and like swastikas tattooed on their arms.
Right, but the problem is we can't change the status quo too much.
They should immediately go and get tattoos.
But it's the Power Rangers version of punk,
Sure.
you know? So no one in this universe has tattoos, probably.
Buns?
I mean, they say buns, right? So, like, you know, this is supposed to be
they
like...
have Bulk and Skull laughs. That's fun.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like I said, they just turned into Bulk and Skull, basically.
Billy and Bulk might be a nice couple. This could work out.
This is about as much fun as the Mind Switch episode when Bulk and Skull are in each other's minds, and you just wish they did that more.
Yeah, aren't they only on screen for like 2 minutes in the episode?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, and they keep putting Billy
The Battle
and
with Spears.
they keep putting Billy and Kimberly together like this because they switch minds in that. So they together go punk in this, and then not too long from now they're going to switch minds.
So, hey,
Make it stop.
Zordon.
Make it
There's,
well, at least
there's
everybody else.
Zordon.
Yeah.
So here's a
Yeah, who's he
question.
supposed to be in this show?
Maybe Zordon?
I think he is Zordon.
That could be. That's cool. I never knew that.
Here's a question that I would raise if I was
isn't he talking about that there where like they sort of imply that he was like the original
I think
Ranger.
he just says we. But I might be wrong.
I forget.
His mouth is all crazy. But no, if I was Power Rangers, by like Monster 10, I'd be like, so you beat it, right? Like, it's not a threat. You've already defeated this monster. We're gonna beat it. Let me know how dangerous the monsters you didn't beat are.
So Vac says because in Samurai, Skull has a son named Spike.
Yes.
And Vac said that there was a fan theory going around that Kim was his mom.
Oh, I support that. 100% behind the shipping of Kim and Skull.
I like that idea too.
Are you not a Tommy fan?
No, I like Tommy, but Tommy, Shigeru Johnson.
Yep.
Sure. He goes with
And he's
Cat.
got Cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Cat. And they were supposed to be married in Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
There's no reason they ever should have broken up. And that's just weird.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, so he has a tattoo. I guess he has Power Ranger tattoos.
I can't stop seeing a Digimon now that you've said that.
Right? You know exactly what Digimon I'm talking
I
about, right?
think I do. Is it from the first season?
Yeah. He's got like a tuba wrapped around his neck.
Yeah.
See, that was past my time, you guys. I did watch a handful of episodes when that was on, but
A lot of people who do voices in Power Rangers are voice actors on that show.
you've said that, yeah.
I think specifically Jedi shows up in Power Rangers, but yeah.
Beck says Tommy is with Kat and they're canonically married now thanks to the Ninja Steel special, which I've not seen yet because there's not any way to watch it until it goes to Netflix.
Was that like a thing? Was that like a big deal thing?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to figure out how to watch it because I knew Kat came back in it.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't realize that they made them married.
That's great.
Yeah.
There's something that I really
They're
enjoy
hilarious.
about stupid, like mean bullies who amuse themselves with things they say. Like when you say something mean, then you both laugh. There's something really amusing about that.
Yeah,
Because we had that with
it's just rude to laugh at your own jokes, so it's just really funny.
we had that with in the Ninja Turtles sequel, the Bebop Rocksteady. They're like that, and I love them too.
Yeah.
Alpha just took out like 6 putties all by himself.
Yeah. Well, is it because he doesn't have ears? It can't like hurt him. Is that what that is?
Probably so. I didn't think of that. That makes sense. Alpha's one of those characters that's completely incompetent except for when he's totally competent.
It's way worse in the movie. Like a hippo.
He's reminding me of something else. Oh, you know what? There's a boss in Nights into Dreams that's like him.
I wonder if that's from the same. I'm telling you, I want to say
Probably is because
I want to say
Japanese.
the last one I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's some kind of Japanese mythological.
Except
beast.
that guy has wings and flies around, but otherwise looks just like this. Meanwhile, back at Best Guy's Rack.
Do you think there's and maybe it is Japan, but do you think there's a country where like they only have like lame animals and so like all their mythological creatures are like super lame? It's like you only have like I don't know, like frogs and like I don't know. Like you don't have any of the cool animals. So like all of your fantastic creatures are just like cooler versions of lame animals.
Yeah, but then they have like a lot of, like cool looking dragons and stuff.
That's true. Like everyone has dragons, yeah.
But like Japanese dragons are the coolest dragons.
You think so?
I do.
Like the serpentine dragons?
I
more
do.
than, interesting.
I will stand by that. I love
know if I
them.
agree with that. They got the scrawny arms. I can't get behind the scrawny arms.
Yeah, they do have scrawny arms.
Dude, you're talking to
But you also like the T-Rex.
Velociraptor
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That makes sense.
well, okay, Velociraptors don't have that, but
No, they have slashing arms.
yeah. But I like dinosaurs, so Mr. Roboto says frogs are cool. Take that, Eric. Frogs are cool.
I mean, they're not toads.
Who's he fighting? Exactly. Good job, Punk Kimberly. You've identified a toad.
What I like about this, the earnestness of it. If this was made now, they'd be like, "Ha, terror toad," and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm a terror toad." Because we have to make sure that you know how dumb it is. That we know how dumb what we're writing is.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. They
just
don't get tongue in
terror
cheek
toad.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a universe where that's a thing that happens.
And he is terrifying.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Oh no, there goes his horn.
No, stupid TV only works when it doesn't, like, cry out, look how stupid I am. I mean, Lane, you can do some self-aware stuff. But I just like it when the characters within the thing think that's terrifying, because if you were there...
He's got a mouth inside of his neck that is terrifying. What's
Yeah.
so terrifying about that?
No, it works on 60s Batman rules of absurdity for the most part.
Now, if this is real life, they'd be like, "Did you see that? Did you see that face in his neck? That's weird, right?"
Something else I've always appreciated about Power Rangers is usually when we do a You're Not Yourself episode where your mind gets altered in some way.
Everyone knows immediately.
Yes, I do appreciate that. But yeah, we don't have to wait around for it. But also, they usually have to morph and still do the Ranger thing.
That's the cosplay you're gonna do, Cap. We're just gonna have
that
a
what I'm gonna
single
do?
jump into it. We're gonna jump into it with you.
That'd be cool.
I don't want to do that, though. I want a suit I can see out of better, but I guess the pine octopus doesn't even have a head. So, Vax says I'm more of a Western style dragon guy, but I do get the appeal of the Eastern ones.
I like how practical Jason is. The second they get out, his first question is, "How did we get out?"
Good one. How about Trini just doesn't get a line this time? Mr. Oh, I love that so much. Roboto, can I steal that? Can I please have that? Mr. Roboto says, it's called Lana Langing. I like that a lot.
Oh, it's the Batarang shot from Batman Returns.
The lead actress from Nightmare movies, Lana Langenkamp.
Says Punk Kimberly. Because she's still in punk mode, right?
No, they fixed her.
Did they already fix her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alpha gave him the potion. But I don't know why it just looked like it was a Kimberly episode.
What was the Kimberly take?
Oh, yeah. That suddenly we just zoomed in on her like she was the lead character for this episode. Well, I'm sure that character was in the Sentai, but we just didn't make that episode.
So she also does gymnastics.
She does. She's like the Renaissance woman.
Okay.
Yeah, DJ, real quick, tell Eric about how the aerobics thing doesn't make sense.
Oh, with Kimberly?
Yeah.
Well, I just think I think a gymnast, like a gymnast who trains all day long, would not be doing just like jumping around doing this kind of stuff. I feel like the gymnasts I've met, because I've worked at a gymnastics gym, and they don't even like cheerleaders. So I think that would be, I don't think that makes sense together. But
she is a more cheerleader type, but I like that we don't go with the stereotype of cheerleader. And we see her on the balance beam sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she's more of a gymnast. I don't think she.
But that makes her a gymnast, not an aerobics instructor. He's saying it's weird that she does aerobics.
Oh, I thought
it's not the same thing.
Yeah, I thought she was a gymnast.
She is a gymnast. That's what we're saying. But there's an episode where she's teaching an aerobics class.
There's also an episode where she says she doesn't have good balance.
No, I know, and that's ridiculous. That's what it was. Not that she doesn't like exercise. It's that she doesn't have a good. Or did she also say that? I can't remember.
Because sometimes they forget that she's active and they think she's a valley girl that does nothing but chop.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't where we did it the first time.
Yeah, why are we here?
This seems like a dangerous place to do this.
Yeah, I've never seen like an indoor volleyball.
There's people on like weight machines right there that could get hit in the face.
There's people eating across the way.
Eating the other. This seems like a really bad place to be playing volleyball.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's the whole Skull always repeats everything.
He should have said volleyball nets.
And we eventually, yeah.
It would have been funnier if he said volleyball nets.
All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us this evening. Thanks a lot for watching. Sure appreciate it. Next time, we're going to start with Peace, Love, and Woe, which will weirdly somehow be the third commentary on that episode I have recorded.
Madam Woe?
I don't see Madam Woe. Yeah. Woe. Who shows up in the Sega Genesis fighting game.
Whoa. Somebody's coming.
Yeah. So Mr. Roboto says the juice bar is huge. Yeah, it's pretty big, but it's like a community center, you know. Like it's misleading to call it a juice bar because it's not even primarily a juice bar. Like
no, it's like a YMCA that has a juice bar in it.
Yeah,
but not.
It's like a place for kids to go after school.
Yeah, it's a community center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and we will see you again next time. DJ and I, if you're watching this after the fact in 2019 when these are airing, we'll see you tomorrow. And if you're watching live, we really appreciate it. And thanks for all the feedback and discussion and one-liners. It was great. We were having so much fun doing this, and we really look forward to more. And good to see Eric. Thanks for being here, buddy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I was Captain Logan. I was Eric.
I was DJ.
Bye, everybody.